Morning, Donny Walker here. Trying my camera out with a light to show you inside these aftermarket cylinders that I really don't like. This is a 372. Fella sent to me. It was complete saw aftermarket. Sure looks like a real 372, but I can tell all the plastics are weird and whatnot. So this cylinder, I want to show you the bad chroming in here. You look right inside there. You can see how it's flaking around the exhaust already. Little chunks missing. Around the transfers, really bad too. And around the intake. I don't like doing these, and I've told customers before they send them, like, I want to see what it is first. But I'm doing it for this fella because it felt kind of bad. He only paid like $200 for the saw delivered to his house. Like, you can barely buy a coil for that for original Husqvarna. So this is an example of that one. There's not even a name brand on it. This one I think is a Highway, but an early version Highway. I know they've gotten better. But this one, the same thing. You can see the exhaust, all around the exhaust. Chrome is chipping away already, and this thing's only been run up. Even the edges, the bottom of the base, you can see the base plate is, you can see the chrome all chipping there. And you can see it inside on the transfers. And not too much on the intake, but yeah. So I'm talking to this fella into put an OEM 461 cylinder on it, because he's a tree service fella from England, and I don't want it blowing up, and I know it will. It isn't going to last. It might last a couple of months, but it's going to go, and I don't even want to port it because the chrome just kind of chips away. You know, nothing like an original OEM cylinder. You look at the fine chrome that Husky has, you know, it's just perfect. Same with Still and Dalmar, and the rest of them, they're made by Molly or Jill or Donny, or Carl Schmidt is another fellow that used to make some in Germany. I don't think he's in business anymore. I might be wrong, but whatever. So that's the reason I don't like them. I know there's better ones now, but they're still not as good as the OEM, and we all kind of know that. So yeah, yesterday I talked about bears and cougars. My mom watched my video, and sorry I wasn't talking a lot of chainsaws, but I know that's like going out once in a while by myself and kind of regroup myself and just have a nice day in the woods and enjoy nature, as you've seen. So my mom was 5 years old when that cougar attacked her, and her dad drug her off the porch, and one of the neighbors fellows ended up trapping the cougar and getting it. So anyways, so we talked about bears, how we used to feed them. Totally ironic this morning. I come to work, I got my box of cylinders in my hand, my coffee, and I'm trying to get around Johnny's scaffolding around the edge of the garage. And I hear the scuffle in the bush right beside me, and wow, a black bear comes up out of the bush by this cedar tree, scurries down the ravine, and then a little cub follows it like 20 feet in front of me. It was bizarre. Ironic that we just talked about that yesterday. I'm not scared of them. It took off down the ravine, and it'll be back tonight to eat the apples that Johnny cleaned up in his yard today and put it down the ravine. You know, just cleaning up his yard, but that's what they like, you know, nice fruit and berries and everything, eh? So yeah, that was kind of funny. Bizarre, eh? Yeah. So now, sometimes when I come here early in the morning when it's dark, I've always thought, you know, what if I walk around the corner sometime there'd be a cougar or a bear there, but it's never happened till today. But there's always been bear sightings around here and, you know, whatnot, but, you know, we're invading their territory. They're not invading our territory. All these cities and communities are growing up and take over their areas for hunting and whatnot. Anyways, I just want to talk about that. Got to get porting a little MS2 or 260. Little Still. These are great little saws. If you ever get a chance to buy these used 026 260s, these things rip, man. They're sort of like a 346 Husky. I've done a lot of these for tree topping guys years ago for chunking down trees with 20-inch bars, 18s. But this is from a fella down in the Washington State. And he sent it to me. It had no power and just wanted it tuned up and possibly walkerized if it's in good shape. So yes, his exhaust screen was plugged because he was running 30-to-1 mix. Some old fella told him, so I phoned and told him, not just be honest with him, but I'm going to modify it because it's in such good shape. Cylinder's great, piston's in great shape, still kind of machine marks on it. Yeah, something 20 years old is better than that brand new aftermarket one. And I got another small one I'm going to do. I'm just trying to remember the model number of this. Husky 543 XP. It's a Japanese-made Husky. I believe it's made by Radmax. Bit of a dome piston, 2-ring piston. Use 2 rings more for EPA. It's the scavenging port type emission cylinder. But yeah, I'm going to do this up. The numbers are kind of bad on it. So let's see how this one goes. It's got a weird combustion chamber. Squish is good on it. Now we'll see how it rips for the customer down in the, I think he's in Pennsylvania maybe. Anyways, I better get at it. Keep your side with. Have a great week. Keep smiling.